The story begins as a young guy named Kazuki is enjoying his sleep, but suddenly from nowhere, his half-sister falls on him. This situation shocked him a bit and made him hotter and hotter, but he didn't want to wake her up. A few weeks before, Kazuki is at school and tells his classmates that he will soon have an older sister, as his father will remarry. The boy is already looking forward to the day when they will be moving in together, as he hears that the girl is also excited to have a little brother. Hearing this, his friends began to envy him and want to become his brother. However, the Kazuki does not even hear them, imagining how his future sister will look like. He was so preoccupied that he forgot that he was in class, so Sheena's strict physics teacher asked him why he wasn't working. The guy didn't have the words to answer and said he was already cleaning the pool because he was afraid. She's not really that scary. She's even very pretty. But she just has a very strict character, which is why she's already starting to give him nightmares. But the guy hopes that soon a new sister will come along and help him out. The day of the meeting came, and on the way his father told him that his sister had been up all night waiting for him. He hoped that she would take his surname, because it would be a funny name, but she refused. Kazuki immediately liked his new mother, expecting his daughter to be the same bright and beautiful person. The moment of truth has arrived as he is about to meet his sister. The guy immediately notices her trim body and smooth hair. But when he looked at her face, he immediately recognized her, as it is his gym teacher. Kazuki was shocked at the hopelessness of the situation, as his hopes were shattered. So he told his new sister in a trembling voice that he didn't want to live with her. But suddenly their parents leave, and they are left alone, and the boy confesses that he would rather be in a cage with a lion than with her. They need to make a connection, so the guy decides to shake her hand in between. He can't believe this hottie is becoming his sister. But when he complained, he got down on his knees, starting a hellish yet heavenly life. After that, the girl suggested him to play a game that will help them get to know each other better. They will take turns pulling a question out of the box and will answer it. She immediately noticed that Kazuki is worried and asked him to stand next to her and told him that he respects her too much. At this time, the guy cannot stop enjoying her beauty. And the first question will be Kazuki, since he got the question. What is his favorite dish? To which he answered that hamburger, because of which his sister said that it is childish. The girl was asked what she was proud of, and she answered without embarrassment that it was her abs, which made Kazuki turn away from her, which made her think that he doubted her abs. So she suggested him to check it out, and the guy was surprised at how smooth her stomach was. After that, Kazuki asked her the next question, which was, how many dates have you been on? And she honestly said she hadn't had one yet, which Kazuki obviously didn't expect to hear. He pulled out the next question and asked when she had her first kiss, blaming these weird questions on randomness. This question confused the girl to say the least, but she again replies that she hasn't had one yet. Kazuki then reaches for a new question, hoping that this time it will be normal. But this one is no less frank, namely what color her underwear is. Hearing that, the girl stood up, which made Kazuki think she was offended, but she still answered that they were pink. After this game, the guy wants to hope that it will bring them closer, after which he went to the bathroom and just meets his sister there, and realizes that she did not cheat since they are really pink. Because of this, of course, the guy had problems. Right after that, he went to hang the laundry, but the guy does not care, so the joint life with his sister also gives some advantages. Suddenly he heard a sneeze, and decided to check if she sneezed now, and found her sleeping in her room in a mess. Because of what he saw, Kazuki had a question whether it could be dirty. After a while, the teacher wakes up and suggests the guy to go somewhere to have fun. Eventually, they went to a restaurant, where she told him that she is ready to buy him anything he wants. Eventually, they started eating, and the girl told her brother to take those peppers for himself, to which the guy replies that it looks like she's giving away something she won't eat herself. However, the girl replies that she would never do that, as she would only give him care. She then asks what he does at similar times, as she wants the same interests as him. Here was the beginning of a frank conversation, so the boy ventured to ask how she treated him, as a brother or a student. The girl answered that at home, she would treat him as a brother and would not be angry with him until he made her angry. She then showed her strength in eating, after which she gave him a taste with her chopsticks too, causing the guy to get caught up in wondering if this could be considered an indirect kiss. Since they had now eaten, he had to spend his energy somewhere, so she offered Kazuki to ride the motorcycle and sit on the back and hug her so she wouldn't fall off. This offer made the guy a little confused, which made the girl think that the guy smelled something from her, but the guy calmed her down by saying that she smelled good. It's time to skate, and when Kazuki came time to hug her to avoid falling, he accidentally grabbed her uncomfortable spot. However, the girl doesn't take offense to him saying that she will let him as a little brother touch her. When she arrives home, the girl is going to take a bath, so she tells her brother not to peek, not even to enter her room. But Kazuki replies that of course he won't. The guy is already noticing that her reputation is falling in his eyes, and he has already seen everything. Suddenly, the girl bursts out of the bathroom and in a panic starts asking for help from Kazuki, who now only cares about not being strangled. Turns out she was scared of an ordinary spider. Kazuki was very embarrassed to see her like that. But still, he manages to remove the spider, saying that he didn't expect her to be afraid of such a thing. However, the girl refuses to admit that she is afraid of anything, saying that it was actually a willpower test for him, which he passed successfully. Afterwards, he also went to Crumple, but suddenly he smells a burning smell. It turns out it's his sister making a hamburger in a frying pan, which doesn't look very appetizing. For this reason, the guy realizes that his sister is not a very exemplary person within the confines of the school, and he decides to tell her so. Upon hearing this, she can't hold back her tears, saying that it's because he knows her secrets. So to be fair, she asks him to tell her some secrets too. So he tells her that he is drawing manga and seeing his efforts. She even praises him. In the end, because Kazuki knows her secrets, she decides to be herself with him, giving him lots of love. That's it, guys. If you want a sequel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.